What's up, guys? We're back with another YouTube video.
What's up? Hey, welcome back.
Yeah. So you can tell we're driving. We're on the highway driving. And tell them where we're driving.
Oh my gosh, guys, we are taking y'all. Well, we're taking ourselves because we have not been back to our first date spot.
Yes, since we had the first date.
Our neighborhood.
We were only there when we had our first date. That was it.
That
we
was
never
it.
went back.
But it was so like.
It was a great first date,
But
though.
we're not only going to the first date spot, we're taking you to both of our places that we lived.
Yes.
On the street that we lived.
Where we first met.
Where we first met.
And we're taking these two with us.
And we're taking these two.
Yeah, and he's a wind wheel.
A wind wheel.
That's a Ferris wheel.
But we just
Name
felt
points out
like
everything it
being,
says.
yes, exactly. We felt like being sentimental today. We felt like reflecting today, and there's nothing better than going back to where you started to reflect and to bring these kiddos.
Not like they're gonna remember it.
They're not gonna remember, but
if they watch this video, they will know this is where mom and dad met. This is where dad schooled mom in basketball.
I wouldn't say that today. And today
stuff.
we might find out.
Anyway, let's go. We're back with donuts.
Donuts, because it just feels right on a Saturday morning. Hey, Ben.
Hey,
Ben, like when Dad goes.
No, she does.
What'd you get for us?
Got some cake donuts, some glazed donuts, and some kolaches, jalapeno kolaches.
Kolaches.
Jalapeno.
Can you go to a donut spot without getting kolaches? I don't think so. Okay.
I'll tell you what, though, this is the first donut spot I busted in there, in a donut spot, and they were blasting some Rita Springer. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
You have saved me so
Are
much
you
better
serious?
this way. They was blasting it.
It's like I felt it. Like I saw
They
Jay's
blasted
Donuts
it.
and I immediately felt
Like they were blasting it, and they went on
the
from
holiness.
that into "It's Your Breath," which in
Wait.
our lungs,
Really?
which was our wedding song. Look at that! Look at God.
Are you
just sang it.
serious?
Yep. They went from there into that.
Yo!
We sung that at our wedding. I was like, what are the odds? You walk into a donut.
Sing it a little bit of it.
I was like, it's your breath in our lungs.
So we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs. So we pour out our
Praise for
praise.
you only. But anyway,
That's such a good song.
that's a good song.
That actually, I'm not gonna get emotional. I feel like I'm gonna get emotional on this trip because we're taking you back because we'll get into it.
Yeah,
we'll get into it.
specifics
But
later,
it's just so awesome to be reminded of all that God has done in your life, and this was a beautiful season and a very trying growth season for us too.
Faith
if you don't know what we're talking about,
building.
go back to all our love stories part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And get yourself caught up.
Yes.
Caught up.
And then come watch this.
Yeah, then come watch this. Caught up.
Guys, this is where Mom and Dad first started dating, right back here. Like, so many memories right now. First of all, you know you haven't been to a place when the trees are huge, because there were
Yeah.
tiny little trees on this street.
I remember that. They were so small. They're like massive trees now.
So
Oh, what a few years could do.
I lived here with my sister. Gosh, like everything has changed.
Having like flashbacks right now?
Yes,
What's going on in your mind?
Cedric used to get real romantic with me out here on the driveway. But seriously, he picked me up for this date right here, parked right here.
We have a lot of pictures in front of that little garage door.
Yeah, we're gonna pop some pictures up.
Guys, y'all aren't listening. This is a very important part of the story, guys. Very important part. You got your shades on.
This feels like How I Met Your Mom.
Yeah, they're like, they don't care.
They're like,
they're just kicking their feet, having a time in their lives.
Okay, well this is where I got picked up, y'all, by your dad. He came.
Mom used to live there,
me up.
guys. Isn't that cool?
But the crazy thing is, like, so many tears were shed here too.
Yeah,
so
you
this
prayed
is
a lot of
also
prayers.
where I broke up.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll go to the place right now where I broke up with Frederick.
Yeah.
But for real,
And
this is in 2013.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say something about this street. The name of the street is Bethel School Court Street, and it's actually the meaning of it, I think, was house of prayer. Was that what it's called? House of prayer.
We gonna go in the garage?
Yeah, I mean it's House of God.
Yeah.
It's House of Prayer.
We're gonna go in the garage?
We're not gonna go in
No,
the
we
garage.
don't live there. We don't live there anymore. Mom used to live there. She don't live there anymore, so we can't go in the garage.
It's so wild when, you know, if some of y'all know our story, to
We
be
can
with
walk in the
someone
garage.
and feel like
just
God
walk in the
is
garage.
saying,
You can walk in
go
the garage?
for it, and
Yeah.
also going through the most
Guys.
extreme warfare of your
Yeah.
life.
But you didn't even know if
We
you
can
didn't even know I
walk-
was gonna turn on.
Guys, you gonna walk in the garage?
We're not gonna walk in the
No.
garage.
No garage. He's very fascinated with
Now
garages.
we're gonna go to the house or the apartment.
The apartment's where I used to
where
live.
Frederick used to live, which crazy thing is, was
Dad?
just a few minutes away.
So my apartment where I used to live is actually only two street lights down, which was so funny. And if you watch our videos, you know we had no idea of this even before we started dating. It just happened that we're like, hey, where do you live? Wait, I live there. No, you live there. It's that kind of thing. And it was kind of funny of God to just position us where we had to run into each other because we went to the same church. We actually lived on the same street. So it's just like God to just line things up behind the scenes without you even knowing, but you're just following him and trusting him. So
Because I moved here in the fall of 2013. I think you moved to your place the
summer of
2013. We met in the fall at
Yep.
church, and then it was like, where do you live?
Yeah.
Oh wait, time out. And so then
Crazy.
it just, I don't know, it's just so crazy. It's like you can just be doing life and have no idea your future husband is right there.
Then you also had no idea how noisy life gets when you get
And
too
then
at
you're
ease.
like, wow,
Too at ease here.
those days
See that? See the
like-
noise right there?
where we would just bebop around,
Yep. Now we're
cruising down MacArthur Boulevard.
Now we gotta have the right amount of snacks and waters and stuff, but that's how we live it, but we love it though. We love it. Okay, guys, it's getting real loud. We're gonna go to the next spot now. Okay, so we're here. This is my apartment where I used to live in Capel area. Well, Valley Ranch, because it's Valley Ranch, Capel together. But I used to live in this apartment. This tree right here is the tree we've had so many conversations about. I mean, not about, but under. We stood in that tree many times at night just talking and shooting the breeze. And
This
getting to know each
exact
other.
spot, we got to know each other
Yeah.
talking for hours.
This is the tree we always joke about. That big tree. And look at that thing. That thing is massive. That ain't going nowhere. I was like, is the tree still there? It's there, guys. It's right there. But these are memories. I mean, just flooding your mind. Like, even I used to live right there in that corner right there. And actually, I knew Jacqueline was the one because she helped me lift up a dryer.
Oh yeah.
A washer and a dryer up to the 3rd floor, just me and her, after she took me to go get in her big truck. I had a Mustang, she had a Jeep, so we put in her Jeep and she helped me lift it up. Then no one else helped me. That's how I knew she was the one, because she just rolled up them sleeves and like,
Oh yeah.
let's go.
Oh yeah.
So she did it, but
Frederick
right
used
there, that
to.
corner right there, that corner pocket, that's where my apartment was actually. So
Yes. Oh
it's
my
so weird.
gosh. I remember looking at you And just being like, wow, this guy is so cute.
Nothing like a good tree, guys. Y'all better
Nothing
pose
like a
under
good-
a tree. Stand under a tree. It helps your odds. I'm telling
I remember
you.
like your shoes you were wearing and everything.
What thing? My shoes? What you talking about?
What you talking about? Humble
talking
beginnings, guys.
Humble
Humble
beginnings,
beginnings.
But memories, great memories. But I'm gonna go back inside. We gotta go to the next spot.
Next spot.
These kids they got us rolling on schedule. Played basketball.
Is basketball?
This is it, yeah.
No, that's not the park.
This is the park.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
This is Dad and Mom's dating park. Yeah. See the basketball court? You see it? Guys, this is the park where me and Mom met on our first date. We played basketball right there, and we played horse, and Dad won. That's how it all began. We parked in the same spot in front of the same house, the same direction. I was like, that's kind of weird that spot was open.
I know.
It's kind of freaky. All this stuff is happening. But yeah, this is the park, and
Were
know, we
you
gotta shoot
nervous,
some hoops.
Cedric?
A little nervous. I wasn't that nervous because I knew I was playing basketball, and I mean, look at me. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Is that what you
guys.
do? Because we should tell them about the story of what just happened to your inner leg.
No, we gotta tell them later. I gotta eat this donut first. Let's eat donuts first. Haven, look at his basketball court. Haven, you want to be a hoop star?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, was I nervous, guys? Oh, yes, I was. Right here on this court, guys, is where Cedric asked me to hang out with him. And I said, what? Like, what could really go wrong? You know, meeting a random guy in a basketball court. What? No, I knew him for a little bit, for like a month. So I schooled him. I schooled him, guys. He's embarrassed by it. He's not going to admit it, but I schooled him. Well, half a donut, guys.
That's it. Unless you want to have a coconut one. You like coconut donuts?
What? Why do I only have half a donut?
Zane just ate the other half.
Oh.
Your son ate the other half.
A skin high. Oh! It's very hot, huh?
Uh-huh.
I can try. Oh, you shoot it in the basketball court. Look, shoot it in the basketball.
I bet she won't make it, Zane. I bet you won't make a shot. Let's see you shoot your first shot. Oh!
Hey, guys. So what I did with Cedric was I just came up and I was like, what?
Whoa! You missed.
I haven't done this in a very long time.
The third time's the try, the charm.
Very good, Mom.
Ow! My arm! Oh!
Oh!
Here we go.
Oh! Oh! See how done, Zane? Oh! 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 Watch that. Haven, this is for you.
Oh!
Still got it, baby! Still got it!
Be careful, though. Be careful. Tell them what you did. Just 4 weeks ago. Don't despise the day of small beginnings, is what I hear.
Oh, check me out, check me out. Here we go, here we go. Oh, oh, watch that go.
Okay, okay.
Get up.
So, a couple weeks ago, Cedric's a model now. So he's been booking a lot of commercials and a lot of shoots. He would never tell you that, but it's true.
No, it's true.
And
Come here.
uh-oh, what's she in? Anyways, he had to be at American Airlines Center where the Mavericks play as a basketball player. Well, he decides, you know what? I'm gonna dunk. I'm gonna dunk for the people.
I haven't played in a while, so I went to Lifetime, and then I was like, snuck in, and I was like, hey, I gotta start shooting some shots, see if I still got it. Start feeling good. I was like, let me dunk. I did a dunk. I was like, oh, I still got it. And I was like, let me really get after and doing layup lines, go get it like how I was doing it back in the day in college. You know, I went up to go dunk, planted my feet, and I didn't get airborne. I just felt something in my leg like,
Y'all, so he
That was a wrap.
old manned it and pulled, what did you pull?
I think I pulled my hamstring.
His hamstring.
Yeah, it hurt so bad.
And was out.
For 4 weeks, I didn't do nothing because my whole leg was swollen and bruised, and
So now he's gonna go see if he can do it again.
or if he's gonna pull a hammy again.
Frederick, should you really be doing this?
I'm in it.
I don't think you should.
Let's go. Like I'm a unis on.
Guys, you better watch this.
Might be the last time.
This is history, either history in the making.
Or hospitalization. Watch, take
Hold
my watch. Take my watch. Hey. One more. I'm afraid of my
You
leg
should not be doing this. I'll tell you that.
Try again.
Try again. I'm afraid of my leg popping.
It's over. He hit 35 and it's over.
Gotta stretch, guys.
Guys,
All about the glute.
this is, whoo! He said he was gonna be able to dunk when Zane turns 18, but this ain't looking good.
Gotta go old school.
Okay, this is your last time,
Last
Frederick.
time.
First of all, we've got things to do, trips to go on, so, like, you're in your head. You shouldn't be doing this.
I know.
Like, literally it took you 6 weeks to heal.
Last one.
I didn't get it on camera.
Yeah, you did. I don't got no more in me. You did.
Oh my god! Y'all, he needed this. He needed it. The Lord was on his side. Get it, Frederick!
You cannot stop it. You cannot stop it.
That he needed that for his ego, y'all. Ooh, men, they just need that. They just need that deep to their core. That was really sweet though. I'm having like so many memories, so many emotions, so many flashbacks. Like, how good is God? Like, when I met Frederick here at this court, I was like asking him so many questions, but the one thought I thought was, wow, like, I have never met anybody like this. Like, is this too good to be true? Like, I was doing all the investigative digging, as some women do. But I just was like, wow, we are having so much fun. He's just like what I have been praying for. So this is a huge memory, or a huge moment for me to bring back our kids, because it doesn't seem that long ago, even though it was almost 9 years ago this year. So.